Oh my gosh, look at that fish, Pete. Oh my gosh, look at that fish, Pete. There we go. Another, look at that. Got him, you got him, you got him. Oh, nice fish.
The head is what it's
The head is big. That is just incredible. Look at the size of that thing. Look at that walleye.
Come on, hard.
Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Today's show is brought to you by Mercury Marine, #1 on the water, by Bass Pro Shops, by Frable, innovating the outdoors, by your Toyota dealer, by Mills Fleet Farm, your fishing gear headquarters, by Yamaha, ATVs and snowmobiles, by Bitzer Creek Zip Lures, by Leinenkugels, by Menards, and by Johnsonville Brats. Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. I'll tell you folks, it's absolutely a beautiful day. I think today is August the 20th, and it's trophy time out here on Lake Michigan. We're up in Sheboygan with Dumper Dan, and this is trophy time for guys to come out here and fish, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's mid to late August. The kings start coming in to spawn, and we start catching some nice 4-year-old salmon. So we're going to fish out a couple miles and to catch them. They're starting to come in towards our harbor area in the next couple weeks, and we should have a shot at some 30-pound fish.
Some 30-pound fish?
Yep, we should. They've been averaging right now about 15 to 20 a piece. We are catching some 2- and 3-year-old salmon too, some 5 to 10 pounders, but you always got a shot at a 25, 30-pound fish.
We got quite a crew with us today, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Should we meet those guys?
I think we should.
All right.
Hi, I'm Keith Reed from the Leinenkugel Brewing Company.
Hi, I'm Sean McCullion from the Leinenkugel Brewing Company.
Hi, I'm Dale Wallace from Richland Center, Wisconsin.
I am Don Wallace from West Salem, Wisconsin.
Folks, we'll show you what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this.
I've always been an Optimax fan, and the new Mercury 115 horsepower Optimax is an awesome engine. Not only does it deliver the acceleration I want, but it's lighter, more powerful, and just as clean as most 4-strokes in its class. Optimax is 45% more fuel efficient than traditional 2-strokes. If you want that kind of power and performance working for you, go with the new 115 Optimax and go for the max. Mercury, #1 on the water.
It's clearance time on the biggest selection of Toyota cars. Hurry to Toyota's clearance event now and save. Take your choice of 0% financing on the 2003 Camry or stylish Solara. Or choose $1,000 customer cash on the 03 Solara or Camry. America's #1 selling car. Toyota time. The time is now. See your local Toyota dealer today.
Look at that one blast that thing. All right.
At Bass Pro Shops, we know these are the times of your life.
I got a fish here. He's ahead. Oh, man.
Be ready for them.
Look at that fish. That's a nice fish.
No matter how you like to shop, get more outdoors for your money with Bass Pro Shops.
Welcome back, folks. As I mentioned at the top of the program, we're fishing for king salmon off of Sheboygan on Lake Michigan with Dumper Dan, and we've got the Leinenkugel gang with us today. Let's talk a little bit. The neat thing is you don't have to go far out this time of year, do you, Dan?
Right, the salmon are starting to slowly move in late August here, mid to late August, to do their spawning run in September. We're fishing like 2 miles out right now, catching some variety of different sizes of salmon, but the big kings have been averaging, like I said earlier, about 20 to 25 pounds a piece. But
wow.
There's a lot of different variety. There's shaker salmon, small ones we throw back, 5, 10 pounders. But what's nice is you can fish close to shore. You don't have to go so far out. Right now, we're out about 1.5 miles, 2 miles. We're in about 100 feet of water.
Cool. Now, who's up first here, guys? Don's up first. All right, man. When we yell fish on, you got to get up there, all right?
All right.
Hey, fish on, fish on. All right, now this looks like a pretty nice fish. Now let's tell the folks again, what are the average size of these fish, Dan?
Average size of a 4-year-old salmon is probably 18 to 20 pounds, but this one I don't think is a 4-year-old, but it is a nicer fish.
Wow, look at this rod now. Now, what pound test line do you use on this?
This is actually braided line 50-pound test. We do use 20-pound mono as well, but this is a braided line one. Nice and easy with him. He's pulling pretty hard.
You enjoying yourself here, Don? Yeah, that's right, man. That's cool. Boy, that is fun.
Yeah, he's doing great.
He's doing a good job there. Pumping. There we go.
Here we go. Double header. Double header.
Fish on. Dale, you're up here, buddy. Come on, get out. We got another one going.
All right, double header.
Wow.
This is a nice one.
Look at that thing screaming line. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Hey, there's a nice one, isn't it?
All right, move over, Don.
All right, we got to move you a little bit this way. Okay, wait a minute, Don. Whoa, that's a screamer. Holy cow.
Just let him run, actually.
Now, there's no danger in getting these two hooked up, huh?
I hope not.
All right. Bruce, grab the Frable. All right, here we go. There we go. Well, you like those Frable nets, though, don't you, Dan?
Yeah, they're great nets. They're nice and durable, nice solid salmon nets.
Okay, I think we're going to get this fish coming up here pretty quick here.
Guys.
Boy, I'll tell you, Don's done this before, you know. You can tell that. He's doing a great job. Here comes the fish. All right, there we go. Number one is in. Let's see this fish here now. Now what is this one here?
I would call this a 2-year-old king salmon. It's probably about a 5-pounder. 2-year-old salmon, Chinook king salmon.
These are the beautiful eating jobs, aren't they?
This is a good griller right here. Very good griller.
Oh, that one does look good. Now we got another one going here. This is the big one that we had on before, folks. And I'll tell you, this fight's going to last a while. Look at this over here. What do you think?
I'm almost guaranteeing it's a 4-year-old salmon. He screamed out about 200 plus yards of line. It's a nice fish.
Wow. Well, folks, it's been about 5 minutes since we last turned the camera on. How you doing here?
Good.
Yeah, he says good. He's working hard. This could be a big fish, folks. And, you know, the 4-year-olds are averaging 21 pounds. Is that what you said, Dan?
Yes, they're averaging a good 20, 21 pounds.
Wow, that's a trophy fish in anybody's book. Yep. You okay now? Oh, yeah. We're going to turn that camera off, and we'll turn it back on in about 5 minutes, all right? Now, he's only got, what, about 30 more feet?
About 30 more feet to go yet. He's coming in easier now. It's a nice
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
You know, he's doing okay. He doesn't want to talk too much right now. He doesn't want to lose his fish after all that work, right?
Right.
Oh, that is a beautiful fish. That is a really nice fish. Can you give me a weight estimate yet?
Probably not yet, but I would say
12
in the
pounds?
teens. Yeah, lower teens.
Oh, nice fish, though. Wow. Oh, here's the last pull, Dale, the last pull. Here he is. Are we going to get him? Oh, the Frable. Yeah, got him. All right. Hey, good job, man. Hey, Dale, give me 5, buddy. Hey, nice job, man. You did a good job. That was a long fight, wasn't it?
Yes.
Let's take a look at that thing. Now, that is a beautiful fish. And you know what's interesting about these is they eat a lot, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They're eating machines. They're constantly eating bait fish, and they grow pretty big.
Now, this is about how old of a fish?
I would say a 3-year-old salmon.
That's incredible. They grow that fast?
Yep, they grow fast. They average about 8 pounds a year, the DNR says, as far as putting on weight each year.
That's amazing. And somebody told me once that they eat their weight every day?
Yeah, they do. They eat their weight every day, and basically alewife is what they eat in Lake Michigan.
Well, what do you think of Dale's job there? He did a good job.
He did awesome.
Another 5 here, buddy.
Very good.
Good job, man. That's great. Good start. Double header.
Yeah, double header, not bad.
Hey, Sean from Leinenkugel. Dan's got one on here now. We got a small one. Now, is this going to be a small king?
It probably is a smaller king.
And this is one that we'll release here, huh?
Yeah, this one we could release unless he wants to grill it, but it's...
Actually, what I'd like to do is show how you release these.
Sure.
You know, that'd be kind of interesting. I think we're going to get enough fish for these guys to eat. Now, what do you want to do when you release these without harming them?
On these small shakers, it's very important. You know, a lot of anglers come out here, you catch fish like this, you want to release them. You don't want to touch them. Basically, just take the pliers, grab the hook, and shake them off. Try not to touch the fish because you will hurt them if you touch them.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't hooked that bad, obviously, so we'll throw him back.
That's the name Shaker.
Yeah, that's Shaker.
Okay, but seriously, don't touch the fish.
Don't touch the fish. Just grab the hook with the pliers and shake them off, basically.
What did you think of Sean from Leinenkugel? He did a great job on that fish, man. Hey, the smallest fish of the day. But seriously, now that fish will go back and he'll be okay.
That'll be okay. He'll swim away just like he did, and he'll be fine.
Beautiful. Sure. Good job. So again, don't touch the fish.
Don't touch the fish. Just shake them off with the pliers. Don't touch them. Don't net them either.
Oh, look at that. Pulling out drag on old Sean from Leinenkugels. Whoa, look at him go on that thing, man. But one thing we should talk about, Dan, when you get a south wind like we've got today, that actually changes the water temperature and moves these fish around. You've been getting 20 a day, and we're doing well today, but not as well as you expected.
No, it definitely slowed down, but with the south wind or a west wind, that lake will turn over, and we have water temps of 45 degrees on the bottom right now, where yesterday we had water temps of 65 on the bottom. That's a big change.
Well,
overnight.
the cool thing is Dumper Dan can find them.
We'll find them.
Hey, how's this going here? It's going real well. Well, we'll watch them fight this for a minute here, but now, again, all he's got to do is keep pressure on that fish for a while.
Right, just keep pressure on them, pump them in real slow. You pump up and then you reel down. That's kind of how you get some of these bigger fish in, but nice and steady.
All right, Dan, we got 2 baits on here, and we're going to actually show that rig here in a second once we get it in, but you're running two baits on each line. That's kind of cool.
Right, nice and easy, buddy.
Now, is there anything they can get away when we get into this situation?
Yeah, they can. They can get away real easy. Keep cranking.
Keep pressure on them. Ooh, a griller. That's a nice fish. Nice job. All right. Sean, I think you got a perfect eater size here to go with your line and googles, all right, buddy?
Right there.
We're going to take a look at this fish. This is a 3-year-old, you figure here, Dan?
Yeah, I would say a 2 or a 3-year-old. It's about a 8 or 9 pound king salmon.
Now, do you have any good recipes for these?
On the grill, steak them, and right on the grill is very good. Or get them smoked if you have somebody in your area that smokes salmon. They're real good, or if you do it yourself.
And they go good with the linies, I know that.
Oh, they do.
But, really, you make there's a spread you can make with these too, huh?
There's a fish spread, a salmon spread you can make with them too, and then just put them on a cracker or hard roll. Really good that way too.
Now, can you just fillet them and do them on the grill too?
You can fillet them, and put them on the grill, or I like them steaked, like a 2-inch steak all the way down, is my favorite way, but you can fillet them too.
That's some fabulous eating, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Quality
fish.
fish.
You got to hold your fish up here. Come on now.
Yeah,
that's his job,
that rod,
right?
you take the
hold
fish.
them up. That's actually a beautiful fish.
Very nice.
Very, very pretty. And how deep was that fish?
That fish was down about 70 feet in 100 feet of water.
I think that this is the first time I've ever seen this out here on Lake Michigan. You're actually going to run 2 baits on some of these lines, and we had that one on the bottom, but that's the hook that goes on the bottom, right?
Yeah, this is a bait that goes on the bottom on a downrigger setup, and then this clip, basically, it's an Alberta clipper clip, and it clips on your line wherever you want it to. I usually run the second bait about 10 feet above my bottom bait.
Oh, okay, and that clip won't come off if you get a fish on there?
No, basically you just turn it, it's spring loaded, and she'll clip right onto your line, and then when you get a fish on after you're done, you unclip it and take it off.
So you're running 2 lures and you're covering a little bit different depth.
Right, exactly.
Hey, that's cool, Dan.
Works
Good
pretty
job,
well.
Man. Hey, I'll tell you, this is fun fishing, though.
Oh yeah, it's a good time. Quality
One of those 20-pounders.
You bet we do.
We were fishing Lake Michigan off of Sheboygan, Wisconsin, a 1-hour drive from Milwaukee, 2 hours from Chicago, and 5 hours from Minneapolis. For all your fishing news and more information on all our shows, visit lake-link.com. Keyword Gillespie.
Waters in the woods, John calls home.
Just keep the rod up. Big Dave's new favorite lure on Lake Michigan, the Bitzer Creek Z-Spoon. All right. Oh, good job, you guys.
Another one on the Z-Spoon. Oh, that's on the green Z-Spoon. You control them fast, you'll control them slow. They'll have the same great fluttering back and forth action.
There we go, on the Z. All right, buddy.
Well, on the old style flutter spoons, most of them are made out of aluminum. That's what happened. The fish would get twisted up in your net. With the Z-Spoon, you got that light stainless steel. You bend it, it comes back to the original form every time.
Oh, another nice
coho. The Z-Spoon will not only catch coho, brown trout, chinook, lake trout. Wait till you see what it does on northern pike and walleyes.
The Z-Spoon from Bitzer Creek. Ask for it at your favorite retailer today.
Create your dream kitchen now at Menards and don't pay till spring. Choose from thousands of style and color combinations of special order countertops by Custom Craft. They can be custom designed to meet your exact needs. On sale now. Finish your kitchen with a lifetime warranty faucet by Delta and get a $10 Menard gift card. This stainless steel model with sprayer is only $89 after rebate. Get a lifetime of value with Delta from Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Look at that bass. Oh my gosh, folks.
It's strength and power and yet light.
There he is. Oh yeah, look at that pipe.
You've got this extruded aluminum frame. It's much stronger than the standard round type frame.
There we go, beautiful. Oh man.
Where most handles are round, the power catch is kind of a triangular design so that it snaps into the yoke every time. You don't have to worry about the handle twisting and not popping in.
There's another Slavosaurus. This is where these Frables are just so beautiful, you know? Look at that. Look at how that net comes right out there.
Lift up. There you go. Oh, we got him. We got him.
Man, I thought I missed him there. Nice fish, Pete. So again, to summarize why you like the Frabill Power Catch series?
Very light and the strongest net in the market.
It's clearance time on the biggest selection of Toyota cars. Hurry to your Toyota dealer's clearance event now for great savings. And see the new 2004 models that are here. The 04 Corolla and Matrix have arrived with special 0% financing or great low-price leases. Take your choice. Toyota time. The time is now. See your local Toyota dealer today.
Fish on, fish on, fish on. Don, grab the rod, grab the rod. Hey, here we go. Dumper Dan.
All right.
Don's back from the dead. He was relaxing there a little bit, you know?
Yeah, he was.
Enjoying the scenery and looking over the side of the boat, and he's back on the rod. I love it. Oh, this is cool. Is this a little bigger fish?
I think so. He hasn't stopped running yet. He's still going.
You know, one interesting thing, folks, occasionally these kings will run at the boat after they hit, huh?
Yeah, they can. They can run out a bunch of line, turn around, come right back at you, so you got to be ready to crank.
So what should he do again? Keep the rod tip high, huh?
Keep it high, keep the pressure there, and if the fish starts running at him, crank like crazy.
Oh, boy, that's work, isn't it? I'll tell you, but that's a fun job if it's work,
oh, yeah.
You know?
You got that.
All right, Don. Boy, you look at that rod tip, man. He's really putting a lot of torque on that, and that fish is, wow, that's got to be it. What do you think that is? Now, just, you know, your experience.
I would guess probably a 3-year-old king salmon, I'm guessing. Even the 2 and 3-year-olds do fight very hard, so they pull out a lot of line just like the big ones, but I'm guessing maybe a 15-pounder.
But Dan, one thing I want to talk about as we're watching him fight this fish is it's August 20th now. This fishing actually lasts and gets better as we go on here, huh?
Yes, it does. I mean, them fish are moving in, starting to set up for their, you know, preseason spawn, you know, and they're gonna come in to the harbor areas, so they're moving in fast.
I should mention too that you actually run charters where you never leave the harbor in September.
Exactly. You fish right where the fish are in the fall, right in September in the harbor.
Hey, Don, you hanging in there, buddy? You're doing good, buddy. You're doing good.
Leave it in neutral,
oh,
bro.
Nice fish.
Back up, back up, back up.
Back up. Good job, Don. Good job. Here he comes. And yeah. All right. Hey. That's a beauty. What, about 10 pounds?
Yeah, 10-pounder, boy. Good fighter.
Dan, let's take a look at that fish. You know, that's it. Don, you got to hold up your own fish here, though, buddy. You know, you did a great job there, man. And a lot of pressure on you there. We needed that one. But that's a beautiful fish. And that is about a 3-year-old, you think?
That's a 3-year-old king, I would say. You know, a good about 10, maybe 12-pounder.
Now, for the folks that don't hold on up, just one more second there, man. For the folks that don't understand the life cycle of Chinook salmon, it really is interesting. That's a 3-year-old fish, but they're planted when they're about this big, folks. And when they come in at 4 years old, they can be up upwards of 35, 40 pounds. But what happens?
Well, basically, they, like the DNR says, they average 7-8 pounds a year. They eat basically their own weight in bait fish every year, and they average at 7-8 pounds per year. Like John said, in 4 years they can be 30 to 35 pounds
and
on
at the
average.
End of 4 years?
End of 4 years, they spawn, they go up the rivers, they die, they lay their spawn, and they die, and they're done. 4 years.
So a guy you don't have to feel guilty about keeping a big fish out
here. Exactly. It's got a 4-year lifespan, it spawns, dies, and that's it, and that's how the cycle keeps going year after year.
Oh, look at this one ripping line. Look at this, folks. Put your hand, oh man, that thing just taking out line like crazy. That a big one, Dan?
Yeah, it's a nice one, decent size.
All right, buddy.
You gotta stay with them.
All right, Dale, this is it, man. We got to get this one in now.
Bruce,
I'll tell you, folks, this is really exciting fishing. You know, when you're doing this Chinook salmon deal, it's not numbers like 30 or 40 fish a day, but every fish you catch has the potential to be a trophy. And we got a few waves out here today.
Yeah, it's getting bouncy. Bruce, grab it.
Hey, how did you ever get the name Dumper Dan, by the way?
Dumper Dan the Net Man. That was my big
Dumper
nickname.
Dan, oh, you missed a fish with a net one.
Yeah, I missed a fish with a net. They call me Dumper Dan the Net Man.
Well, they should call me Dumper John. I've missed enough fish over the years with nets, too. But since you got that Frabill, you don't miss anymore. Hey, I'll tell you, Dale, you got some work cut out for you here, buddy. Look at that rod, folks.
It's a nice fish, guys.
Is it? This could be our 20?
Yeah, that's a nice one.
All right, Dale's done a good job, folks. With about 20 minutes, he's been fighting this fish. And we can see the flasher. That's something you just put on the Dodger and the Fly
I just switched over, you bet.
Oh, that is a beautiful fish.
Oh, it is.
That is a nice fish. Up in the air and back, up in the air and back. And you got him. Hey, is that a beautiful salmon?
There's a big king.
Wow, that is a
one.
big king, folks. That is a gorgeous fish. Good job, buddy. Nice fish. That is an awesome fish. Now, you're going to have to hold this one up.
All right.
But, you know, that's interesting, Dan. You switched a lot of baits and a lot of depths today, and you found the fish.
Yep,
That
some nice
is
ones
gorgeous.
too.
Now, is that a 3 or a 4-year-old? Can you tell?
That would be a 4-year-old. That's about probably a 16,
Hold 'em
17
up high.
pounder.
That is just beautiful. Hey folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Mills Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2003 Fishing Contest. This week's first winner is Stacy Kaufbauer of Stoughton, Wisconsin. Stacy caught this 30-inch walleye on Staples Lake. She was using a Frenzy. Jim Smith of Milwaukee, Wisconsin moved into the winner's circle with this 14-inch perch. He caught that beauty on Lake Michigan on a crab tail. Ralph Capellan of Milwaukee, Wisconsin boated this 41-inch lake trout on Big Green Lake. He was using a minnow. And Ron Sims of Edgerton, Kansas rounds out this week's winners with this 53-inch muskie taken on Little Arbor Vita Lake in Vilas County on a jig and minnow. All of the winners will receive a $25 Mills Fleet Farm gift card, and they'll be eligible for our end-of-the-year grand prize drawing. To enter, folks, is simple. Just snap a picture of your trophy catch and stop in at your favorite Mills Fleet Farm store to pick up an entry blank. We also have hunting and fishing licenses. Mills Fleet Farm supports catch and release and keeping our waters safe and clean. Mills Fleet Farm, your fishing gear headquarters.
This chair's been in Bob's family for 50 years, and whenever it needed to be cared for, the materials came from Mills Fleet Farm. Because as the generations passed along possessions, they passed along wisdom too, like the importance of value. It's why Bob's grandfather and father shop at Mills Fleet Farm. It's why Bob bought his stain at Mills Fleet Farm. And right now, he's glad he bought his glue there too.
We've been serving America's heartland since 1955 with the low prices and quality that give you great value.
With 15,000 beautiful lakes, Wisconsin is a great place to fish. Call 1-800-432-TRIP or visit travelwisconsin.com.
You've got a grill full of Johnsonville brats. Then, it happens. The flare-up. Don't panic. First, move the brats to safety. Second, cool those coals. Quick action now will keep all that juicy flavor inside where it belongs. Come on. That's it. The day you learn that being a hero doesn't come without a price. Welcome to heaven on a bun. Welcome to Johnsonville.
Boy, Dan, I'll tell you, he's not making much headway with this fish. Old Sean's been working hard here. He's going to need a lineys here when he's done, and a Johnsonville. Boy, that's a big fish, man. That's just pounding away at that rod. Just
Pulled out some
pounding.
line. He pulled out some line again.
Wow.
A lot of it out there.
All right, could this be the biggest of the day?
I
don't
could be.
know.
I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Whipping
Whipping some line. Well, we're going to take a little break here, okay? And watch you do this, okay? All right, man. Hey, Sean, how you doing there? Are you hanging in there, buddy? We're about 15 minutes in here, buddy. Just keep holding on and pumping away. Hey, Dan, I'll tell you, having Bruce as a first mate along, he's been a big help today. And
Yes,
I'll
he
tell you,
has.
watching him help these guys fight these fish and just showing them the little pointers is nice,
The coaching really helps. It kind of helps the customer, pump them in.
Well, that's
reel
one
them in.
thing I want to mention. You don't have to be an expert fisherman to come out here and enjoy this, and you guys really do a good job teaching these folks too,
Right. It's a learning experience. They learn as they go here.
Oh my, we got to get this fish.
Oh, Sean, this might
One
be the
more,
biggest
Sean,
one.
one more.
Nope, down.
There he goes. Wow.
Let him run.
Sean,
Don't
nice job. Way to handle that one, buddy. The late run by the big Sean.
Where is he? I can't see him.
He's fighting on the corner. He's fighting on the corner.
Behind the boat again.
Oh, that is a gorgeous fish. Gorgeous fish. We got him! Oh, yeah! Hey! You got to hold that baby up, Sean. You're representing Leinenkugels today, so you get the biggest one. And boy, is that a gorgeous fish.
Nice
Just hold him up
fish.
for a second if you can. And folks, believe it or not, that's an average fish out here in the next month, right?
Yes, it is.
All right.
He's still fighting you.
He's still fighting you. Hey, good job, man.
Right.
Hey, Dan, you ready for a Johnsonville brat?
I'm ready.
Yeah, you
I'm
must
ready.
be ready for two.
Certainly.
Yeah, good. One more time. Hold them up one more time for everybody. Beautiful fish. Well, folks, I've been looking forward to my Johnsonville lunch break all day. Who do we have cooking here today, Dan?
Dumper Dan's dad, Dick Welsh.
Dumper Dan's Dan, Dick Welch. And I'll tell you, look at him turning those with his hands there, man. He's doing pretty good. I do not have the old turner job here, so he's doing it all with his hands. I love that. That's the way to do it. Where did he learn the old hand turning technique
He's been doing that for many years.
Oh, he's good at it, man. Yeah. And I'll tell you what we did with these last night was we boiled these for 7 minutes in linies. So all you got to do is warm them up and not pierce the skin and loose the Johnsonville juices.
There
And
you go.
Johnsonvilles are big in Sheboygan, aren't they?
You bet they are.
Yes, they are.
Top of the line.
And look at, we got a Linies guy in line here for the taste
there we
tester
go,
job.
the taste tester.
Linies in hand. And here we got our taste test here. Johnsonville brats. And they're going to be warm.
Fantastic.
Hey, that's great. Hey, let's go over and take a look at those fish we caught today.
Good.
We got a mess of fish.
Yeah, we did.
Good job. And that is our Johnsonville lunch break for today. Thanks, Keith. I appreciate it. All right. Dumper Dan runs 3 charter boats off of Sheboygan on a daily basis. For more information, give Dan a call. That phone number is 920-457-2940. 920-457-2940.
Without a Yamaha ATV, you're not going very far. The Grizzly 660 Automatic, the only ATV with push-button front diff lock and 4-wheel independent suspension. Where you go now is up to you. Now, get a 2,500-pound Warn winch for just $69.95 with select models.
It's clearance time on the biggest selection of Toyota cars. Hurry to Toyota's clearance event now and save. Take your choice of 0% financing on the 2003 Camry or stylish Solara. Or choose $1,000 customer cash on the 03 Solara or Camry. America's #1 selling car. Toyota time. The time is now. See your local Toyota dealer today.
I'm here at MW Marine, and I'll tell you, folks, you just gotta see this Alumacraft Navigator. It's a huge 16-footer with a 52-inch live well. Hey, it's even got a bait well. It's powered by a smooth, dependable 50-horsepower Mercury engine. It has 2 7-foot-long locking rod boxes that will hold 10 rods comfortably. This package includes trolling motor, locator, and more for about $12,000. Get your new Mercury-powered boat from MW Marine today. Well, I'll tell you, folks, we had a great group of fishermen today and a great group of fish. I mean,
Yes, we did.
The 3 boats caught a lot of fish, didn't they, Dan?
Not bad. Nice rack of salmon here.
But one thing I want to mention, folks, and we talked about a little bit on the boat today, this fishing just gets better in the next month.
Yes, it does. These salmon come in to spawn usually right around Labor Day weekend through September, so you'll find them closer to shore in another 2 weeks from now.
Hey, great fish, great group, great brats, too. We had a good time.
Right. It was
hey,
a good
thanks,
time.
buddy. I appreciate it. Okay,
Thank you.
Dan. And, folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet, but we'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying Wisconsin's waters and woods.
The skies are clear, shine on and on. Wisconsin woods and waters, we all